Now, I've heard Lindy on your last video, Lindy. So I don't want to start a war here. I don't want to start a war because I'm not. You can, if you want to do it, you can do it. I don't want to start a war. But you did mention in your video that Jill, like you said, like, oh, you know, that one guy. I'm not even going to mention his name. So that Jill's in a rehab, and you said, oh, yeah. I wish she was alive also, okay? But let me tell you something, Lindy, and let me tell you something to everybody. Jill was not an alcoholic, okay? Okay, Jill was not an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic, okay? Jill was a binge drinker, okay? Jill was not an alcoholic. She could drink the F out of a bottle of vodka, and then the next day she wouldn't have any withdrawals. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I mean, she could not put down the cigarettes. Yeah, she was definitely a smoker. 52 years old, and she probably smoked since she was like 15 or 16, so over 35 years, she was a smoker. Okay? But I'm telling you, folks, for over 4 years I knew her, talking so many times a day. I knew her. She was not an alcoholic. She was a binge drinker. Maybe I need to look into it more. Maybe binge drinkers are alcoholics also. I've never been a binge drinker, okay? Men and women drink for different reasons. And men can metabolize alcohol differently than women can. So it's all different. I don't want to hear anyone say, like, I know that when she would get drunk, she would sound very drunk. Because she would say the vodka would relax her vocal cords or whatever. And I don't know. It's just the way it was. I don't know. And when she would drink and she would go on YouTube, a lot of times I didn't even really want to talk to her because she would be everywhere. She'd be everywhere. She was like a dog that was loose in the neighborhood, you know. She'd be going everywhere. She'd be talking to everybody. And of course, I'd call her up. Very overprotective boyfriend, you know. Wanted to get my Jill time, you know. I guess a lot of people wanted their Jill time, you know. But I just want everyone to know she was not an alcoholic. But she was a binge drinker. So I don't know what that means exactly. But she was not an everyday drinker at all. She could put it down for weeks, and then she'd go right back to it. And then that's why all you people call her Drunk Jill, called her Drunk Jill. Because when she would drink, she would just sound so drunk, okay? That's just the bottom line. And this is the last video. I'm very tired. I love all you people. I love you, Jill. Okay, good night.